No. What the heck is going on here? Like, what the hell? I don't understand. Can I pop this out? Yeah, that might be better. Oh, there we go. My audio is being wonky. Anyways, we're going to try building something. So I went and bought one of those ATU-100 auto tuners from Amazon. A notorious Amazon. Oh, there we go. My audio is being wonky. Anyways, we're going to try building something. So I went and bought oh, I hear it re-talking me. That's not good. So, anyways, for now, in case you don't know, my call sign is KQ4SBP. Phonetically, you would hear it as Kilo Quebec 4 Sierra Bravo Papa. General class operator. Grid square is Echo Lima 99 or EL99. That's Flagler County, Florida. And probably a little bit more. Probably Benell as well. still think that's Flywood County. Anywho's, we're gonna try to build it. So it came with a few different items. Very generic instruction sheet. Very, very generic instruction sheet. And it came with a mostly unassembled board. Mostly unassembled. You get a few things. You've got a chip there. You've got various resistors and other small surface mount items pre-made, pre-mounted. Nothing too wild. But we're going to have our hand at it. I do notice one side is got markings all over it here. I see some back here. Got some markings up here. So I'm assuming this is the side that everything goes on. And then with this board, it also sent me a little mini screen. Let me pop this open real quick. I keep looking to my right, which is your left on the screen, to just make sure I'm in frame here. I've got a second monitor to my side here. Came with this itty bitty little screen. Itty bitty little guy. Like, that's my thumb compared to it. Itty bitty. They made sure to separate the screen and put it in this little case. Not too bad. I like that they put it in a separate case, considering it has a screen on it. Then they gave me, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of these. Assuming they're relays. If anybody knows exactly what they're considered, by all means, please tell me. I would hate to be wrong. So hard to see in here, not a lot of light. But got a whole mess of them. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, quite clearly. But a whole mess of these things. I'm going to keep dropping them. It's probably not the best thing for them. Set them over here to the side. Alright. Then they gave me some jumper wires, essentially. Short, low jumper wires. Nothing too crazy. Little tuner button. Little green push button. Ooh, can you even hear that? Let's see. A satisfying little click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't kill me for this. I know I'm going to butcher it. But give me 6 Toroids. Itty bitty little Toroids. Nothing too wild, nothing too fancy. 6 of these little things. Gosh, they're so tiny, they're so hard to hold on to. Dun-dun-duns. Just 6 of them. Nothing wild. They gave me this double barrel Toroid. Little binoculars. Pretty cool little thing. Oh man, there we go. Itty bitty bitty. Basic little toggle switch. Once again, little, super tiny. Gave me a, I'm assuming this is a 12 volt plug-in, solder and plug-in device. And it looks like you would just plug wires into this thing. Let's see Even came with a little nut for it to go on to. We'll put that with that so we don't lose it. Now, the only thing I don't like about this kit so far that I've noticed, SMA. Supposedly, this little kit can handle 100 watts. I'm not sure if I believe it. We'll see it when it comes time. But 2 little SMA plugs. Then we have another little... There's 2 of these. Actually, one of these was the screen. And it's just a header. That's all it is. A little pin header. Nothing wild. Now, the wild part is all these capacitors. All the different type of capacitors and things. There's 3 there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More of the regular. Gosh. One of these. See if it's going to actually come into focus. There we go. A little better. Little 3 pen. Pretty cool. And then I guess close to one of the most important items, or they gave me rolls of enameled copper. 2 different thicknesses, obviously. And then they gave me this little pre-shielded, I think it's pre-shielded, yellow wire. So 3 different wires. I'm doing this off my laptop screen, or my laptop camera, so please forgive me for the horrible video quality. Alright, so I really don't know how well this is going to go, but we're about to find out. Never built anything this intricate before. To some of you, this being intricate, it's not very much intricate. I have never really done anything like this. Where did you get your screens, bro? My screens. My screens. Which screens are we talking about, homie? Are we talking about my second screen over here to the right? That I picked up from Walmart. It was just a little portable screen. Easy to use. They got them on Amazon and other places as well. So if we've got any operators in here, and I know Reese Hanks here in the comments, he's an operator. But if we got any operators in here, please by all means drop your call sign down in the comments. Like the video. Let's let's make this happen. Show the support, and we'll get to soldering on this. I do have a soldering iron here. It was a gifted soldering iron. It's got the little helping hands on it. I probably might not need these. Maybe we'll see. I don't really have the best spot to do this at, but I'm gonna make do with what I got. And I got some very basic soldering. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too fancy. I'm trying to do this on the low, so as my name, Brocam Guy, I try to do things on the cheap if possible. One of the on the cheaps is learning how to do things like this yourself. While I'm waiting for this thing to heat up, I'll show you one of my antennas that I built. So, while the soldering iron's heating up, this is one of the antennas I've built, and I use it. It's a good old-fashioned tape measure Yagi. Each element pops out. This is the driven element. If I flip it over, you can see I have a gamma match in here. A little gamma match. And these are adjustable. I made this so it takes no soldering whatsoever. It has a great SWR of 1.5 to 1 the last time I checked. And the tape measure was free. I had spare PVC laying around. The worm clamps is the only thing I had to buy. The SMA wire came off of one of those chinky, cheap little window mount rubber ducky mounts for a car. I lopped the end off, threw that away, and kept the wire, the SMA. And I use this for satellites. I use this mostly for slow scan, but I have made contacts off of the International Space Station back down to Earth off of this. So that's this guy. Alright, cool. Looks like my soldering iron's all heated up. Let's set this down. Alrighty. Now, let's see here. What is going to be the easiest thing to do? I think the easiest thing here might be to actually wrap these toroids. So, the poor thing is, there are 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those toroids. But they want just a set of turns made on, or just a set of loops made. And then they want the binoculars to have 10 turns each on each side. Alright, I think what I need to do first, because what they want is... They don't even tell you what... It's so generic, they don't tell you what for where. See, how many turns does a wire need to make? Refer to the number below. Okay, that was very generic. Inductors. Please wind the inductors with the number of turns stated below. Note, each passage of the wire, the gauge of wire in millimeters is in green below the inductor. Oh, okay. So it tells you in here, this must be the 0.8. What is the little wire for then? Oh, there's a little one there. That's 3 turns. Okay, so this is 0.8. This one is 0.5. And then this one, they don't even give you the size. So, okay, we got that part figured out. So I guess the first one we're going to have to work on is the 2 toroids. One tandem. T1 and T2. So there's T1 and T2. Trying to figure this out. Never said this was going to be easy. All right. Excuse me. Don't mind my room. My room is a little bit of a mess. Nothing too crazy though. Binocular cord. So binocular cord. This is your secondary line. For primary, take a small piece of either standard hookup wire. If anybody has soldering experience on here or advice, by all means, please drop it in the comment section there, or chat box. That way I'm not left totally stranded. Alright, so all the SMD components have been soldered in place. Surface mount. Soldering the relays, electrolytic capacitors, and wind the inductors. The microprocessor's been flashed. I wonder if I were to look this up, if I would find it. So N7DDC, ATU-100 tuner schematic. See here. I found something over here on my other screen. What did I do? Ah, okay. That makes sense. See, that made a little bit more sense doing it that way. Okay. So, the first two we gotta do 19 turns. So, is it, let me see if it shows it in here. 13. Okay, so we're going to try to wrap this 19 turns and hope for the best. Oh, there it is. I bend this and the wire back into place. I'll probably give you just enough to make it work. So whoever my second viewer is in there, because I know Reese Hanks is in there. Whoever the second viewer is, thank you for dropping in. By all means, you two, please like it, share it. Let's get the traffic going here. Alright, so I gotta do 19 turns. Let me bend this down a little bit. Alright. I really don't know how much of this I'm gonna need for 19 turns. Can't be a whole lot, can it? I think it might be better if I stretch this out. We're going to go for 19 here. Four. Right. 5, 6. 7. 8. Give me 1 second here. I did want to send somebody something. Oh God. So I got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 9. Here's 10. Wrapping cores is so much fun. Here's 11. 12. What? Not on YouTube. What? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 14. Just trying to lose count here. 15. Ouch. 16. I'm gonna stab myself in the eye. Okay. So I need 19 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Seventeen. Yeah. 18. Let's double check because I think I got one more left to do and I'm done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. One turn left. Yeah. 19. here. Alrighty, so 19 turns total. Try to level these out, make them look pretty, make them look even, or somewhat even at least. Okay, so let me look at this picture on the interwebs here. Boop and boop. Okay, cool. So, in theory, this will fit. Yeah, buddy. Okay. So I'm going to, if anybody's still watching here, tell me what you think about that. What do you think about that wrap? Trying to keep them fairly uniform. I gotta work on those right there. Let's see here, fix that. Nice tug. There we go. That's actually not half bad. I like that. Alright, I'm going to cut that one a little bit. Alright, I own that one now. So now I'm just going to, ooh, crap. Alright, I'm going to test fit this into the board. Maybe, oh, give me, thank you. Maybe I should have went the other way. Yeah, I should have went the other way. So, come on, there we go. Something's not going right. So, much farther forward. Right? Yes. Okay, so we're going to twist these back just a smidgen. I have a feeling I might have wrapped this a little backwards. Maybe I didn't do it wrong. Maybe I just am overthinking it, like normal. Help, guys! Alright, so that's in there. Turn it. See, I don't like that, so if I do it this way, that's what it looks like so far. I have a stinking suspicion something is not right. But we're going to rock on. No, stay out of my Jolly Ranchers. Alright. The next one was 13. Okay. And that's another twofer. Oh, crap. Alright, guys. Wrapping another one. We're going to go. Okay, 13. So. What else? Okay, that's 2. What the heck just happened here? My Royal, whatever. I cannot say it correctly. My wire got twisted. 2. So we got 1, 2. Come on, hands, cooperate. Four. Almost dropped it. 5. 6. 7. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Can I get 10? Can I get 10 out of this one little piece? That's 10. Now if I pull tight. Alright, cool. That's 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 13. 10. $11. 12. That should theoretically be 13. Alright. Hopefully we still got some people in here, I hope. 1, 2, 3. These butt windings up a little bit so I can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sweet, I got 13. I'm gonna cut that one a little bit. Yeah. There's the 13 winding. I think it looks good. I think it looks really good. Alright. So now this is the 19 winding. That's the 13. You can tell more densely packed on your right, less densely packed on your left. Now I get to do a 13 single and an 8 single. So now I get to do a single as a 13 and another single as an 8. Oh man. Okay. Did it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to send another message. I want to make sure okay, let's get back to it. Alright, so the next little tool right I'm doing is a 13 wind. So a 13 single core. Before it was a 19 dual core, or 2 core, and a 13 2 core. Now I'm going to do a 13 single. Here we go. Again, this is, if you guys aren't already, like and or subscribe if you like this boring content. We're working on building this. You've seen them on Amazon for, I want to say, like 30 to 60 bucks. But I've never had a chance to build anything like this, and I wanted to give it a try. So we're going to see what happens here. This is the 13. This is probably going to be a multi-stream event. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today. I want to get as much as I can. So we're gonna keep going. So 13 now. So let's take a little bit more. One. Whoa, I'm gonna stab myself in the eye. 2. 3. Come on. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Oh, come on. 11. 12. Oh, I think I put up too much on that. 13th pass. I don't like that I have that much hanging off the end. Hopefully that doesn't mess me up. I'm half tempted to unwind most of it. It's a lot though. Because I have this 13, 8 passes, then 7 and 4. Actually, I should have enough. Okay. I want to make sure I'm at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's right, this was a 13 pass. Okay. So let me snip this little piece off here on this side. Set that down so I don't lose it. Snip this other end off. Equal out the cores. So if you guys are still watching, what has been your best, most memorable DX contact so far? I want to know. So hit it up in the chat there. Let's see someone talk about it, talk it up. I want to know what everyone's most memorable DX chat is. Mine was my first one. I want to say it was Argentina, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I don't exactly remember. I would have to look on my QRZ. But yeah, I think it was Argentina, but I'm not sure. Ooh, she's hot. Okay, we're going to turn that off for a minute. I totally forgot I had that on. Okay, so now we have the 19 wrap, the 13 wrap 2 cores. We have the 13 wrap single core. Now we're going to do an 8 wrap single core. That's what this is calling for. Fold it up here so it's a little easier to see. Right there, it's calling for an 8 wrap. So we're going to do that 8 wrap and hope like heck that their math is not wrong. Right, so we're going to start small. 1, 2, 3. Oh man. 4. This will be the last one on this side. 5. Let me pull that with the pliers a little bit. Okay. 6. I think that's 7. Let me double check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Whoa. 8. There's the 8 wrap core. So we're going to cut that one as well. And now, put that up there so we don't lose it. Space these suckers out a little bit. So here's the 8 wrap core. So much lessly dense than the 13 single. Uh-oh. Hold on 1 second. I got a phone call here. Alrighty, I'm back. Alright. So, gonna go over all of these things again. Just show you one last time here before we move on to something else. This is the 18 core 2-stack toroid. This is the 13 wrap 2-stack toroid. This is the 13 wrap single toroid. This is the 8 wrap single toroid. So, see if we can mock this up real quick here. I'm just curious to what it might look like. Alright, let's see what we got here. Come on, go in your hole. Thank you. Twist a little. Hiya. Oh man, that's looking good so far. Just mock fitting these just to make sure they look nice. They're fitting nice. Nothing's hitting or anything like that. I would absolutely hate for this to be put together. And things that are not supposed to be touching are touching. Never done this before. Figure I'd give it a good old whack and see what happens here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey Mike, how are you? Welcome. We are trying to build an ATU Alpha Tango uniform, ATU-100 auto tuner circuit. It was a whole kit that come with just bare wire, bare toroids, bare board, whole bunch of relays, various buttons, switches, electric lit capacitors, and even SMA connectors. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Kind of wish it was in regular SO239 or PL259. Awesome. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it, man. Alright, what do you guys think? I think this one right here is a little off. It's a little loose in there. I see. Okay, we'll tighten that up a smidge. Alright. I don't like how loose that one is. That one got loose too. Ha. Oh. See here, we're gonna ground this just gently. Aha, it was slightly. It did again. What in the doofensmirts? That's a little better. It's not going to be the best. It'll probably tighten up a little. So this is supposedly rated for 100 watts per the manual. I'm not sure if I'm going to trust it with for 100 watts. I might shove 50 into it first and see what happens, but it's rated for 100 watts. The chip right here has already been programmed or flashed with the newest firmware. I think it's like version 3.2, and it even comes with a screen. If you were to look up on Amazon there, the little ATU-100 auto tuner, it comes with the little switch, comes with the button, you know, even comes with the little screen, and it's already pre-built and everything. And everyone's like, well, why would you build it if it comes pre-built? And I just want to try, you know. I've never built anything of a DIY radio kit or anything, and I thought this might be pretty cool. I know I might end up spending more money in the long run, but it's about learning and the experience behind it, and that's what I'm totally into, and that's what we're aiming for. Gosh, I don't like how loose that is. There's got to be a better way. Stiffen that up. That's a little better. That's a little better. That's not so big, not so big. Definitely. Yeah, they're not touching. That's good. So it's not soldered in place yet. That is just a mock-up. Technically, I could probably solder them in place now. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Let's go for it. Is this thing going to be strong enough to hold this or no? Let me see here. No. Okay, that's okay. That is perfectly okay. Let me move this aside. Move all these components to the side here. Don't want to damage or lose anything. Did I already lose something? Oh well. We'll find it as we go. Alrighty, let's... So forgive me, I am using a laptop for this. Awesome. So I'm getting it heated back up to 500 degrees. I don't think there's any international viewers here, but if there was, these are Freedom units. Okay, so let me move this over here now because I'm going to need all the space I can get here to see this. Here. Press that. Alright. Okay. Ziggy! What's up, brother? Happy to see you, brother. Come in here. That's awesome. That's totally freaking cool. I love it. definitely warm. Alright, let me have a hand at this soldering thing real quick. Who knows, maybe I'm going to mess something up, maybe I'm not. Gotta take my glasses off for this. You can tell I'm getting old now. Gotta take glasses off. Why are we not melting? Turn you up a bit, because that is not hot enough. We're gonna try 700 and see what 700 does. I'm at 500. I'm gonna give it 200 more and see what happens. There we go. Alrighty, let's put some of this down in there. I think that looks pretty good so far. Come on, go in there. Climb your hole. I think I'm doing alright. That was a lot of solder. That's way too much. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, so if you haven't already, if I'm doing good on this, or if you think I'm doing alright, by all means, please give it a like. Give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Try to build this up in my free time. It's definitely difficult, definitely a challenge. Especially when I've never done this stuff before. Like soldering onto a board and such. I'm just doing it to have fun. That's how we roll around here. Yeah, I play games. Yeah, I drive. Yeah, I'm a car guy. But you know what? We do things like this just to occupy our mind. Give ourselves something to look at, something to do. I think that's a jump good. My old self put my glasses back on here. Actually, forgive me, I had to get a flashlight here so I could see what I'm doing. Alright. I know it probably blows it out, but I need to see. I really need to see it. Actually, that does not look half bad, guys. Unclip it, and I'll show it to you. There you go. Alright. Definitely stabilize the toroids a lot. There we go. I own it now. Soldered them in. Alright. Where are my nippers here? We're going to nip them off. That way it doesn't get in the way of anything. Uh-oh. Stay up there. Did you hear it went ding? Alright. There it is. Toroids are officially mounted. Not going nowhere. Cool. I love it. And they're not touching. None of the turns are touching. They're all spaced quite evenly. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alrighty, I want to turn this off for a minute. Let's see what the next step to this build is here. Or what the next thing I can build is. 7 turns. A freestanding. So what am I supposed to turn that around or against? Alright. Bring up here. Alright guys, sorry, this is my headlight. Alright, they want 7 turns. Oh, excuse me. Wow, that was disgusting. Of this. The super thin stuff. So I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, 7 turns with this might work. That's what I'm hoping. Let's see what happens here. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that might actually not be enough. That would be. So, I'll have to redo that. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, crap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did wrap it correctly. Bumholio. Bumholio. Okay. Oh yeah. Alright, we're gonna nip that one off right there. And then what do we need? 4 turns of the other. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, cool. Should be. Whoa, okay. So, with all that I did, that's all that gave me left. Maybe about 6 inches, maybe about 5. Okay, so we're gonna push this thing down here, and hiya. Alright. I know it ain't fancy. There are 7 turns of a freestanding coil. And here's the massive 4 turns of freestanding. So, just like the other, we're going to place them and solder them. Fourth strand in there, so that's what we're looking like so far. Just gonna make sure it's not touching, which it's not. Let me shoot myself over here. Okay, just checking my messages, make sure nobody wrote me for anything here. They've got them facing opposite directions and everything. What in the heck? See here if we can fix these. Flip it away. Hard getting this wire down these holes. It just does not want to cooperate. Pull on it. Alright, I'm kind of satisfied with that. There's the 2 freestandings. Let's go ahead and solder those, and I think that might be it for tonight, guys. It's taken me almost an hour and a half to do that. You know, I might solder on 1 or 2 of these things tonight too. We'll see. Actually, I think that'll be about it. Because this guy is getting a little bit on the tired side. I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache from focusing on this. Alright, let's get this back in the clamp. Here. Get you guys facing it. Get my light on here. Okay. So I'm doing these 4 here. I know it's going to be kind of hard to see it. Alright, so I've got 4. I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Solder is not cooperating with me all of a sudden. It's alright. Sizzle going on right there. There we go, that's a little better. I like how that one is. That's a lot of material. Okay, that's a lot better. Not my best right there, but we're gonna clean that up a smidge. Yeah, I'll buy that. How much is it? Alright, so that way the little pieces don't fly off in my room somewhere. There's one little pieces. Yuck. Alrighty. Those have been done. Nuts. Man, they actually look pretty good. There's my soldering. Turn that off. It's going to be really hard to see. I know it's not the best solder job, but it's there. Soldering is there. And that's what it looks like on that side. Not too shabby. Alright. That's actually really cool. I'm happy. I'm very happy with how that came out so far. It kind of starting to look like the picture a little bit. But the next part's going to be interesting. Is I've got to get all of these guys on here. And what it looks like is all the labels turn on the light for this. all the labels go like this. Like that. And then get soldered in. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 points to solder on each one. Oh, this is gonna suck. Alright, so that's what it's gonna start looking like. Let's see how bad it's gonna really be. I'll do the first one. Make sure I got them orientated right. The big label goes towards the top, so okay, yep. So the bottom should be facing these small guys. And that, okay, cool. I got it. I got the orientation correct. Sorry, guys and gals, or whoever happens to be watching. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 that I have to solder. Let's see if I can even do this. This is gonna be hard. Man, this is gonna be hard. Take it slow, is what they say. Okay, that one actually did pretty good on that one. Okay. Alright, so that's... Okay, so that's not... Let's see if I can get these solder balls to melt the right way. Oh, I'm okay with that one. Cool, I'll nip those things off right there. Okay, I'm actually kind of okay with those. They're not the best. Get a little bit more solder sitting up there. Stop shaking like a leaf would be great. Okay, set that back in there. Nip the little tip bits off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll leave that there, that's fine. Alright, first one's on. Okay, next, this is a lot of back and forth. Alright, but if this works, it'll be worth it. It would totally be worth it. Okay. So what we got here, yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, I only got 2 viewers. I don't know if anybody's actually still watching. Who's actually still watching? Who else we got in there still? If you're still hanging out, still sticking around, drop in, say hi. I'm going to do this last one for the night, I think. So if I use one of these to line the hole up. Take it back out. That was a great idea, I think. Maybe not. It was a good idea. Sweet. Right. Oh, I forgot one. I forgot one on the other, relay there. Let's see what we got. Oh no, I didn't forget one. It was part of the other. Sometimes I have problems getting these dang beads to go where I want them. And then other times it looks like I'm a professional. I figured out if you use the holes from a different spot on the board, it'll help line them all up. So if they're bent, it should help fix them. Yeah. Let's see if I put more of these on in a row, if I can solder them together a little quicker. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Alright. Yeah, okay. I should be able to finish that one side tonight. I said I was going to do like one more, and look at me, I'm sitting here soldering even more. Soldering is actually kind of fun. Not gonna lie. There we go. missing one somewhere? Oh, yes. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. I'm morbidly happy with that. Almost half of these are on. I don't like that they're not perfectly flat, but that's entirely my fault for not seating them all the way, but they are soldered in. And they're not wiggling, they're not moving or anything. Alright guys, drag this back over here. Alright, so I do appreciate you guys staying, whoever did stay and watch. I just see somebody else just dropped in here. It's been fun, hour and a half here soldering this together. I started out with just this board and individual components, just the wire, just the toroids. In an hour and a half I made it this far. Got these toroids all built, wrapped by hand, and all of these soldered in place. Do more of it tomorrow, I think. So by all means, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Please, please, please. It would help me out. I'm not making any money on it. I don't really have many viewers or followers, so that's how it would help me out. I'm doing this just because I can. Not to make it sound rude or anything, but I've got bare minimal experience with soldering. I have some experience with like 12-volt systems. Nothing intricate like this. This is the first time for me. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I'm going to bid everyone 7-3. It was good having anyone and everyone that came and watched. Thank you to the 75 Ham, Ziggy, thank you for dropping in, commenting. Mike, Ham Radio Fun with KO4PDI. Thank you so much, buddy. I greatly appreciate it. And Reese Hanks, His call sign is actually K2CRH or K2 Caught Red-Handed. Well, like I'm saying, 7-3 everyone. It was good seeing you, good hearing from you.